One of the common problems that everybody has, regardless of what kind of a building you have, regardless of what kind of a business you run, are leaks and drips. Whether it's from the roof, whether it's in the foundation, whatever it might be. Could be on your vehicles themselves. We've come up with a solution called Seal It. Now maybe you saw last winter the 2-minute infomercial on a product called Flex Seal. We've got an industrial strength version of that. Seal It is a black, flexible, rubberized coating that can be used on roofs. It can be used on automotive. It can be used on lawnmowers and trees and foundations. What Seal It does is it seals up material. I'm going to take just a plain paper towel and I'm going to show you exactly what Seal It looks like. And I'm going to spray about half of it. Now ordinarily, Seal It takes about an hour or two to dry. It takes a day to fully cure. What I'm going to show you is the power of the waterproofing. And we'll come to that here in a second. Applications and where people use this. So you've got a roof and it's got shingles or flashing, or it's got gutters and downspouts and it leaks or it drips. What happens is you take Seal It, you spray it in there, you seal up that drip, you seal up that leak, and it's done. As I said, in a day it's fully cured, and then it's a paintable product. So then, let's just say a gutter. Most people have white gutters. If a little bit of Seal It gets up underneath, most of the time people are doing their gutters from the top. Sometimes you get it underneath. A day or two later, you take your white spray paint, and nobody ever knows that Seal It was there. Now, there are other applications as well. It also can be used as an undercoating for vehicles underneath the frame, so water and rust and corrosion doesn't occur. But you can also put it underneath the wheel well, underneath the fender, the bumper, the hood. You can even use it on the gas tank or on the oil pan. It prevents dripping and leaking, so you don't have that stain on your garage door, on your garage floor. Foundations. You've got a crack in a foundation wall, or maybe it's in the floor. You seal it up, water and moisture doesn't get in there, that crack doesn't get even larger, and it's done. Trees. Let's say that you have a tree that has been injured. A vehicle hit a tree, takes a chunk of bark out of there. This is going to seal up that tree wound and help it heal on its own.
What about mower decks?
Mower decks is another excellent opportunity. One of my clients, Urbana Park District, they're a mechanic. I walk in, his mower decks are up. They were just finishing power washing them, and when it's done, they spray the underneath of the mower deck with Seal It, because it keeps the moisture and the dew that you get every morning during the summer when they're mowing. It keeps it from rusting and corroding out, not only the blade, but also the deck itself. Now, go ahead.
Well, I've got a lot of vehicles that have exposed wiring. Will it work on the wiring as well?
It absolutely will. It will cover up that wire and keep it protected. Keep it from getting water in there as well. Now, we sprayed this only about a minute or two ago. You can see how it's still wet. You can see the sheen, and yet you can dunk it right in here and there is nothing left in the water. It stays on there, and in less than a minute or two, it forms that hard barrier. Hard isn't the right word. It forms a flexible, tough barrier that water beads right off of.
Now, how will that stand up to the extreme cold that we get out here in the Midwest?
Cold and heat, from 40 degrees below zero up to 170 degrees above zero. The way we package Seal It up, the way we package Seal It is 4 dozen as a case, 2 dozen as a half case. What's better for you?
I'll take a case.
Great.